What is up? It's Tuesday. We are mock drafting once again. Will be very interesting to see how things shake out now that we've got some movement in free agency. But really quick, first thing, if you haven't heard yet, big announcement. We have partnered with Flock Fantasy, Fantasy Stock Exchange, and Dynasty Land Football to create the first ever collaboration of YouTube creators. You can check it out by going to flockfantasy.com/endgame. You get bonus articles, bonus videos, live streams. You get access to these mock drafts first before anybody else. As you can see, we already have a few people in here. We're going to have tons of stuff planned for the season, draft guides, things to help you in your draft, things to help you during the season. If you play Dynasty, tons of stuff for that. It's amazing. And you get access not only to Pierre and I, but you get access to all the other creators as well in one place. Flockfantasy.com/endgame. Check it out. You can try it out for 2 days. No commitment whatsoever at all. Plus, you get access to our new Discord server. Yes, we are moving Discord servers, so you want to get access to that. Flockfantasy.com/endgame. Okay, that out of the way. Let's go. We got a draft to do tonight. We'll see a lot of movement with free agency. Like I said, I'm curious to see how some of these players rise or fall. We'll see what happens. It's going to be a 1 QB, 2 running back, 3 wide receiver, 1 tight end, 1 flex, full PPR, our standard mock draft, our standard format. So get ready. We have 9 spots available, and the link is coming in 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck, everybody. All right, well, while this fills in about half a second here, actually, let's let it fill here. This is actually taking a little while. All right. Two spots left. 1 spot, last spot. Oh, still a spot. And nope, still a spot. We got some movement. There it is. All right, we are full. Good luck to everybody who got in. If you didn't get in, stick around. We could chat about free agency. We could chat about some of the picks. But here we go. Let me just make sure people who didn't hear. 1 QB, 2 running back, 3 wide receiver, 1 tight end, 1 flex, full PPR. Here we go. Hulk smash, you were on the clock. All right. And that was an instant Justin Jefferson. Yes. Waller to the Giants. Definitely didn't see that coming. Myers to the Raiders. Yes. Lazard to the Jets. That's, yeah, okay. That was interesting for sure. Yeah, I don't know if who knows? Where are we taking Randall Cobb, right? We got to think about Randall Cobb, too. All right, Rise Above got in. Welcome. Brian got a slot, and I saw you moved around, too. So right in the middle. Not at the top or the bottom. You're right in the middle. Welcome. All right, so we got a pretty standard start so far. Jefferson, Chase, Tyreek, Cup, Diggs. That's interesting. A little high for Diggs, I think. Lamb. All right, are we going to see a running back in the first round? What's going on here? I'm not worried about Lazard for Elijah Moore. Lazard's terrible. He's terrible. I'm more worried about, is Aaron Rodgers even going to actually go to the Jets? Is Aaron Rodgers going to make a decision this year? Like, is he even going to what is going to happen? What is even going to happen with Aaron Rodgers? What's up, Chase? Welcome. So we did get our first running back off the board with McCaffrey. Hey, you never know at this point. Grab Jordy Nelson. Aaron Rodgers, give me Jordy Nelson and I'll commit. Okay, let's go get Jordy Nelson. I mean, he pretty much does. He pretty much has the Jets. He's pretty much holding the Jets hostage. Whoa, Jazz Chisholm with the Garrett Wilson at pick 9. There's a Jets true. He believes Aaron Rodgers is coming. All right, I'm on the clock here. And everybody I like is gone. I don't think I can go Adams this high anymore. Now with Jimmy G and then Myers area, not that I like. You got to worry about the target share for Adams. You got to worry about those deep balls for Adams. I got to go Kelsey here. I think this is a spot right for Kelsey. like you know, there are some running backs, but I think I could probably get one on the way back. Just a wide receiver, big wide receiver teardrop right there. There goes JT. It was between him. It was between him and Kelsey. It's definitely between him and Kelsey. Do I go Adams now? Oh man, I don't know. I don't know about. I don't know how I feel about Adams. I feel like he'll still be fine, but I feel like his ceiling is very limited now. I'm going to go Bijan here. I'm going Bijan. I don't care. I don't care. He's going to smash. Bijan will smash. Yeah, I know Adams will still get targets, but I worry that they're going to be not deep targets anymore. And I do also worry, like, Jacoby Myers is definitely better than any receiver the Raiders had last year. So I do worry about we will see a dip in his target share. He had 180 something targets last year. So we'll see. It's tough in these drafts to not have a wide receiver through the first 2 rounds. So we'll see how it affects me. All right, we did get Adams, went right after my Bijan pick. And then Waddle. There's Barkley. All right, running back start for Nate. He's not scared. Not scared of the wide receiver drop. Brees and the man. I got a lot of I shouldn't say a lot, but I got a few comments on my top 24 players that I didn't have Brees in there. I don't know. Maybe I'll be wrong. But history is not kind to running backs coming off ACL tears. It's not kind. We shall see. Yeah, I like Jacobs there. Gotta feel pretty good about Jacobs. Even with Jimmy G, still gotta feel good about Jacobs. Gonna get all the work. He'll get dump offs. And he's basically playing for a contract again because he got franchise tagged. Unless they work out a deal, of course. They could work out a deal between now and the season. But as of right now, basically on another contract year because franchise tagged. Appreciate it. I don't know who broccoli is. I know it's a terrible vegetable and one of the worst foods on the planet. Broccoli would be the Z tier, the lowest tier possible for me. Actually, that's not true. Maybe there'd probably be other foods I have, but broccoli would be like in the Y tier. Is that even a thing? The Y tier? Pretty far down there for me. All right, Hulk smash at the turns. Got Jefferson, Devonta Smith, Chubb. It's pretty good. I don't see a broccoli comment. Zucchini is pretty bad too, but broccoli. Oh, maybe the problem is I used to my old hockey coach maybe eat broccoli raw because he believed that cooking it got rid of the nutrients. I mean, if you gotta put Cheese Whiz all over it, then the food's bad. You're just basically eating Cheese Whiz. Ooh, Drake London in the third, early third, spicy. That is spicy for sure. Wait, I thought. Okay, he said strawberries are mid and watermelon is trash. Isn't mid bad? Is mid bad, but trash is more bad? How does this work? How does I thought mid was bad. Ugh. I used to have to eat asparagus raw too. It's so disgusting. I mean, I will say it's better than like broccoli, but ugh. I had to eat so much raw asparagus. All right, what do we got? We got Chubb, Metcalf, London, D-Hop, Josh Allen, first QB off the board. Olave, I like it. I like Olave with Derek Carr. Pittman, that's spicy. It's a little spicy there. The Colts did cut Matt Ryan today and traded Stephon Gilmore. Maybe they're going to make a move. We'll see. Or maybe they're just trying to free up some cap space. We'll see. All right, well, I'm glad Jazz took Etienne. I did not want to have to make that decision there. Who do I like better? A little better here. This must be your first mock draft. These things always get off the rails. They always somehow get off the rails. Who do I like here? This is close. All right, this is close. That was close for me. I don't know how I have those guys ranked. I guess I have Cooper slightly higher at this moment. All right, well, the other player I was thinking of came back to me, so I'll take him here. I'll take him there. Thank you. It was between him and Mike Williams, and then Mike Williams made it back to me, so I'll take Mike Williams, my wide receiver too. Here's an analogy for you. All I'm saying is that Goddard is the Brussels sprouts of tight ends. Brussels sprouts are terrible too. Was used wrong for years, leading people to underappreciate him by a high-end option today. I don't know if Brussels sprouts are a high-end option. They're still terrible. Yeah, I was debating between Cooper and Mike, and I got them both, so I'll take it. I mean, for a Kelsey Bijan start, I'm not mad with Cooper and Mike Williams. Gives me plenty of upside on that team right now. All right, well, the QBs are gone. Ooh, Dobbins. I like Dobbins. Feels a little early for him, but I like Dobbins. But I guess, I mean, what are the running backs are on the board right now? Actually, there's probably a couple guys I would take over Dobbins here. Well, there's at least one. Well, in PPR, yeah, there's probably one. All right, now the QBs are really gone. I don't mind Burrow at the 4-9. I mean, after those 4 QBs are gone, he's my next one, so don't mind that pick. A lot of people saying I'm too low on Pollard. Maybe I'm too low on Pollard. What's going to happen with Zeke? We haven't really heard anything about Zeke yet, have we? Like, did they restructure him? Did they restructure Zeke? I know they tagged Pollard. Have they restructured Zeke, or have they not done anything with Zeke yet? Yeah, definitely, John. QB's going much, much earlier this year. Ooh, Deshaun. Are there any rookie tight ends that would come in? I would take over Chiggy, maybe, depending on where they land. Like Kincaid, maybe where he lands. Darnell, depending on where he lands. Wasn't too impressed with Mayer, but I know he's a good player wherever he lands. Not over Freiermuth, though. Not over Freiermuth. I mean, we see tight ends so hit or miss at the next level. I'd rather just roll with Freiermuth. What is he? He's like 25 years old, 24 years old. I'd rather just have Freiermuth in Dynasty. All right, let's go. We gotta help Salone. I hope I pronounced that right. We gotta help you out. First year playing fantasy. Gotta help him. Ooh, I don't know if I could put him over. I got him right now. I have him like it's very close between Fields and Burrow for QB4. I don't know if I could put him over Allen, Hurts, or Mahomes, but I do like him a lot next year. Trevor, my thoughts are I still like Christian Watson with Jordan Love. I think Christian Watson's the type of player I don't feel like he's as QB dependent. Like, he definitely, if it was somebody terrible, if he had like Carson Wentz or something, but I think Jordan Love will be good enough. They'll find ways to get Christian Watson the ball. I still like Christian Watson a lot. Hold on, let me make this pick real quick. Where are we at here? Kirk, he's not been paying attention. Who's on the board here? Am I the only one? No, I don't need to go QB here. He's got a QB. Let's switch. I think I'm the only one ever drafted in Hollywood in these things. I'm not really worried about Garrett Wilson for Lazard. Lazard's terrible. What I'm more worried about Garrett Wilson for is Aaron Rodgers deciding he wants to retire or not play for the Jets. Yeah, Garrett Wilson's a stud. Not worried about Lazard. He's terrible. All right, yes. I'll take it. I'm usually terrible with names. Yeah, I like Hollywood. I don't care if it's Colt McCoy for half the season and then Kyler. Assuming D-Hop gets traded, I like Hollywood a lot. No, somebody asked this earlier. I'm on the clock. It doesn't really change my feelings about Elijah Moore. Lazard's terrible. He's not very good. We're looking at running back. Yeah, not bad there, but I think I want one more wide receiver first. Go with the upside of Lockett here as my wide receiver 4. Actually, that's not a. Well, I already have. I already have Kelsey. I like locking up. I like having a kind of a boom bust wide receiver in my flex in this type of format where it's full PPR, start 3 wide receiver and a flex. I like having that guy in my flex that can win me weeks. I mean, I really have no idea where Eckler might land. I mean, are there really like what is he asking for? And are there really teams that are going to invest in a soon to be 28-year-old running back who's not really a workhorse running back? I mean, I don't know. I really have no idea. I haven't heard any rumors or anything other than he's, seeking a trade or he's looking for a trade. That's impossible. How can you mock draft too much and too early? No such thing. No such thing. I mean, I can only talk about, like my favorite wide receivers or running backs so much. Sometimes you just got to sit down and draft. Like that Akers pick. So I see Godwin and Evans have been taken. Man, how are we feeling about the Bucs wide receivers? They're basically talking about every like below average QB. Like they're gonna bring in Baker Mayfield, Kyle Trask. Like every terrible QB will be on the Bucs next year. I don't know. I don't know if I'm drafting those guys, honestly. I like that Dalvin pick. I thought about Dalvin over Lockett. Thought about it. Thank you, Terrence. Appreciate that. We will. And that's the other thing. We get to come in here. It's not just mock drafting. We get to chat with you guys. That's the thing about a video. We make a video and then it's like, yeah, maybe we get some comments, but we don't really get to chat with you guys like in here. You can answer questions about whatever's going on, dynasty, free agency, whatever. So it's not just about the draft. It's also about, interacting with you guys. Lamar Bateman stack. That's nice. I almost went with Lamar over Lockett. What do we think? We think Lamar is playing for the Ravens next year? Are we gonna get a Lamar holdout? How are we feeling about that? What's up, Giovanni? Thanks for the question. I'm in a league where everybody drafts QBs early. Should I stock up on other positions and let them take them, or should I also snag a QB? It depends how early. Like if they're taking QBs in the first, second round, I would just be grabbing studs and let them have their QB. And I think like you see here, Deshaun Watson, I think in most leagues, Deshaun Watson will be a value. I think Dak Prescott will still be a value. If they're going like super early, like I said, like first, second round, they're, guys are drafting QBs already. I'll just let them have them. But I think once you get to like round 3, round 4, that's when I'll start considering early QB. Oh, Nate has some ideas about Lamar. So is that why the Colts are clearing all this cap space so they can make Lamar a massive offer? Is that what's happening? Man, my Pittman dynasty teams would love that. They would love that. Yeah, it's funny. Philly signing Penny is like paying someone $20 for a tissue. It's so funny because all over Twitter it's like, and look, Rashad Penny is really good. But he just can't stay on the field. He can't. 42 games in 5 years. I mean, it's crazy. But it's funny. Everything is like, oh, Rashad Penny just needs to stay healthy. Just needs to stay healthy. Yeah, he just needs to stay healthy, but he's proven he can't. Every single year he's proven he can't. Yeah, I would definitely be fine with Trevor Lawrence late. I just don't know how late Trevor Lawrence is going to go. I think people are on Trevor Lawrence. I don't know how late you're going to get Trevor Lawrence. I mean, this is true. Like Zach is saying, he feels like the Ravens are going to match any offer team makes to Lamar, and they can do that, and they might. They definitely might. I mean, if you're the Ravens, you might have just said, like, well, let's see what kind of offers you get, and if you get one, we'll just match it. Maybe that's the Ravens' plan. Definitely possible. No love for Kittle. I don't know if it's no love. I mean, he went off as a tight end 3. I just think in our drafts, tight ends just go very late, as they should, honestly. I mean, but he went off as a tight end 3, so that seems like love. It's just, I mean, look at Hawkinson and this. Look at the tight end 2 didn't go until the 6th round, which I think is good. I think it's how it should be. I think that's how it should be, because it's like, yeah, you can say like, oh, this tight end was really good, but he's only really good because he's a tight end. All right. Do we go MT here? Who's available? Man. Who's even available here? Oh my gosh, even Algiers not available. All right. 15 seconds. See where he ends up. I don't know if I like that pick, but yeah, he's running out of time and there's nobody on the board. Definitely. I'm a Commanders fan. I mean, they definitely should go after Lamar. Oh, geez. Hold on. It's very hard to answer questions in drafts. All right, let's just go with 2 free agent running backs in a row and see what happens. Hopefully one of them hits somewhere. Only here for the spicy picks. Yeah, why aren't you in this draft making some spicy picks? I mean, this is a good point. You don't think Baltimore would consider taking Indy's 1.04 this year and 2024 first and just move on? I mean, they could, in theory, just plug and play Richardson. That is true. That is true. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. Okay, we have the Jets fan in here. He's got Garrett Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, Alan Lazard. Just going all in on the Jets. Mercedes Lewis next. Oh, he's already got a tight end. Sutton going to get traded? It's a rumor, right? Broncos are shopping all the wide receivers. Or maybe they're not shopping them there. The phones are open. Would you agree that this year is probably the best example of why wide receivers are more valuable than running backs? I don't like any. I'm not sure what you mean by this. Like, do you mean in fantasy and real life? But I guess it's kind of like, well, I guess running backs are probably more valuable in fantasy because there's less of them, and especially by the end of the season, they're harder to come by. But in real life, certainly wide receiver is more valuable. I mean, all you have to do is go back the last like however many years and look at the running backs that are in the Super Bowl. I mean, you don't see Derrick Henry, Jonathan Taylor, Saquon Barkley's, Chris. You don't see these guys in the Super Bowl. Like, you need wide receivers. You need wide receivers. So, Tanner, mock drafting during a haircut. You know, here's something I think there should be a way to take a nap while you get your haircut. Who agrees with me? I tell my guy that all the time. There's got to be a way to, like, I take a nap, you cut my hair. Team 6 with the Jags stack. All in on the Jags this year. I almost went Rashad over Monty and Sanders. Depending on what the Bucs do in the draft, Rashad could be an absolute steal right now. He could be an absolute steal where he's going. I like Jags offense this year too. Last year I was saying I think the Jags offense are going to surprise a lot of people. I think Trevor Lawrence will make a leap. Now with Calvin Ridley there, another year. Yeah, definitely got to like Jags offense this year for sure. Except Etienne. Why don't people like Etienne? He's great. I wish he would throw the ball to him more. That's my only complaint. He's so good after the catch. I wish they would use him more in the passing game, but yeah, it's good value for White. It's good value for White. He's not that small, is he? Is Tatum? You still in here? I know Tatum's a big Etienne guy. What does Etienne weigh? 210? 209? Something like that? I don't think he's that small, is he? Let me look. He's 210. 210. Plenty. Oh, Kamara. The Kamara pick. Someone has to do it. All right, let's start thinking about this pick here. A couple guys I like here. Well, everybody has a QB, so I'll probably just wait. Everybody has a QB but me. Right? If I'm seeing this right, everybody has a QB. Oh no, there's one other team. But I think I know who he wants. I think I know who he likes. So I think I'm gonna wait. I think I'm gonna wait on QB. There's two guys I like here. The guy on the turn, I feel like needs wide receiver. So I'm gonna go here. And I'm going to hope the other player I like comes back to me. I mean, I don't care. I don't even care if Adam Thielen goes to the Chiefs, as is being reported. He's dust. He's dust. He's dust in my mind. Not drafting Adam Thielen even on the Chiefs. Cooks, maybe. He's looking a little dusty, but depending on where he goes, maybe he could have some late round value. And yes, Rashad Penny is now an Eagle. We'll see for how many games Rashad Penny is an Eagle. We'll see. That's an interesting one. Maybe he was, I don't know how long ago that was. I mean, I don't even think that would be hard. Assuming it's legal in your state. I don't know if I'm allowed to mention it by name. I don't know if YouTube will. I don't know what the YouTube policy is on that. I mean, I don't know if I would like Cooks on the Eagles. I mean, they already got A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith. There's not a lot there for Cooks. Not a lot there for Cooks. What are they building? I think they're just trying to build enough. cheap and enough. Wouldn't be surprised if the Broncos draft a running back, honestly. Would not surprise me at all. Yeah, I just realized Jazz Chisholm took Isaiah Spiller. That's got to be our first Isaiah Spiller pick. I guess he's banking on the Eckler trade. Eckler getting traded and then Spiller being the guy, I guess, even though barely get on the field last year. I'm guessing that's the thought process behind the Isaiah Spiller pick. Like that Gallup pick. Nate, did you see this one by A.J. Brown? The body will heal itself. We don't need medicine to get better. That's just what you're told. That's A.J. Brown, by the way. I hope he doesn't suffer like a serious injury this year. Hunter Renfrow. We don't see him going drafts very often. How are we feeling about Hunter Renfrow now? Jacoby Myers there, but no Darren Waller. We think Hunter, but Jimmy G. Does Bengals letting Perine walk mean they were all in on Mixon? I don't think it means they're all in on Mixon. I just think it means like Perine is who he is, right? He's a capable backup, and that's it. They probably just didn't want to pay him. I haven't really heard anything about Mixon either. Like, there's reports they're going to cut him, restructure him. Nothing. I mean, I'm really surprised we haven't heard anything about Mixon. So, but I mean, look, the closer it gets to season, the better the chance that Mixon, they just roll Mixon again. I think Waller on the Giants does not excite me at all. It's not excite me at all. I mean, I didn't like him much on the Raiders. I don't think I like him anymore on the Giants. Like, they're not going to throw the ball very much. Yeah. Not super excited about Darren Waller on the Giants. Yeah, I know the Bengals can definitely move on, but I wonder if maybe they're trying to restructure his contract or what they're doing. Because he's technically still under contract. I mean, he's under contract with the Bengals. Like, he's not like Perine, who was a free agent. He's under contract. So maybe they're trying to restructure it. All right, let's get ready for this pick here. CEH, do we go CEH? Oops. How many rounds is this? 13 rounds? 13 rounds. All right. Waited. Just happy Jerry made a move. Waited years for this one move. It's a good move. Stephon Gilmore was still good last year. Stephon Gilmore was still good last year. All right, I'm gonna go with one of my favorite rookie running backs that I feel like is being slept on. Jazz Chisholm, aka Bus, coming in to say he's built a championship-winning team. Got Randall Cobb. Added Randall Cobb to the mix. Wow, added Randall Cobb. All right, I'm guessing you're gonna go Tua, Nate, but just in case, I'm gonna take Dak here. I think this is just too good for Dak here. I'm gonna go Dak, just in case you were planning on going Dak. But getting Dak in round 12, that seems crazy to me. Well, I mean, everybody had a QB, and when you get Aaron Rodgers being drafted, it helps. It certainly helps. Yeah, that was good. That was great value on Olave for sure. Like, I don't think Olave should be going after Hopkins or London or even DK, honestly. You're not going Tua? Interesting. I'm interested to see who you go with at QB. You're not going Tua because I mean you're team Tua for MVP. How are you not going to draft? How are you not going to draft the league MVP? That doesn't even make sense. Makes no sense. All right, for a keeper league, would you keep Hurts in the 6th round or Olave? Oh, definitely Olave in the 9th. Wow, shoot. I wanted to instantly say Olave in the 9th, but man, getting Jalen Hurts in the 6th, that's tough, actually. That is really tough. Yeah, I think you do have to go to Olave. I think it's just too much value for Olave, but man, Hurts in the 6th, that's nice. But I think but 9th round Olave, that just feels like stealing. I think you got to go Olave. Maybe an unpopular opinion, Olave will be a fantasy wide receiver 2 this year. Like wide receiver 2 is in not as good as we think, or wide receiver 2 is in better than we think? Ooh, here we go. Okay, where's Roberto? We're getting some spicy takes, Roberto. Where are you at? Hot take. Dotson finishes better than Terry fantasy-wise, and Sam Howell leads the Commanders to the wild card round. We'll see. Walker 5th round, that's nice. Yeah, I think just go Olave in the 9th. especially because then next year I'm assuming it's one of those where every year like they increase a round. I'm assuming. So I'm guessing next year you could keep Olave in the 8th round, whereas Jalen Hurts would be like a 5th rounder. Am I right about that? I don't know. Every keeper leagues are all so different. They all have so many different rules. So Tanner's saying Olave wide receiver 24, not as good as we think. Interesting. Why is that, Tanner? Why is that? Would you rather have a kicker in every fantasy league you play in for the rest of your life or never be able to take a wide receiver in round 1 again? Easily never take a wide receiver in round 1 again. It's fine. I'll draft a running back in round 1 or Travis Kelce if it means I don't have to play the kickers. Totally fine. Totally fine. Totally fine with that. What? Anthony Richardson was going to be your QB pick in a 1 QB league. That is spicy. That is spicy. Definitely spicy. Well, now I guess you got to go with the league MVP. Fantasy Dog says I win this mock with backup QB. Is that what it's backup QB? Hands down, I don't know what that means. Yeah, Michael. Okay, so you feel like his situation stays the same, but I would say Carr is better for him fantasy-wise than Dalton was. Plus, Michael Thomas stays, for like 3 games, 4 games, however long he survives. I would say this is somewhat spicy. Jahmyr Gibbs finishes as the top 15 running back in PPR. Mercedes Lewis. Why not? Why not? Okay, last pick here. Where are we going? Let's go with another running back that you guys are sleeping on. A better Devin Achane. What's wrong with Prescott? Dak Prescott is great. He gives you like 20 fantasy points almost every game. If Richardson goes to Texas and plays all 17, he's top 5. That seems bold. Top 10. Just because of his legs. Just because of his legs. You got Randall Cobb, Mercedes Lewis, Isaiah Spiller. I have some questionable picks, but let's get to them. Nate's shockingly okay giving the running back start. All right, let's get to these teams. Let's see how everybody did. Give thoughts on all the teams. We'll start with Hulk Smash. Jefferson, Devonta, Chubb, Watson, Pollard. That's a great start. Got the Lamar Bateman stack. I like it. Pitts in the 8th. Brian Robinson, Mitchell, Marshall Pierce, Achane. I mean, you're picking the wrong fast running back, you guys, but it's okay. That's fine. You can all be high on Achane until he falls to like round 5 or 6, and then you guys can stop drafting him. But anyways, this is a great team. I like this team a lot. Jefferson, Smith, Chubb, Watson, Pollard, Lamar Bateman stack, assuming Lamar's there. But even if he's not, Lamar should be somewhere, hopefully. Yeah, that's a great team. Like that team a lot. Well done. All right, Valaxton, Chase, Kenneth Walker. That's good value on Kenneth Walker for sure. DK, Herbert, Ayuk, Pickens. I like that. Mixon, that's good value. Dylan, Myers. Man, we're still drafting Myers. Like basically haven't even moved on him, huh? Darren Waller. Hey, I'm impressed. Sleeper updated it. He's on the Giants. I'm impressed, Sleeper. Foreman, Hodges, Thielen. It's a good team. It's a solid team. Not really a lot I don't like. I mean, like I said, I'm not drafting Thielen, but as your last pick, okay, whatever. You drop and pick somebody else up. I still like Hulk Smash's team a little bit better, but this is another good team. Well done. All right, Joe Castles, Tyreek Hill, Deebo Samuel, Drake London. Again, would have loved Chris Olave there. Dobbins, I like that. Watson, I'm not low on Watson this year, but I feel like there's other QBs I would have at least taken Trevor Lawrence over him. I'll say that. Cook, I like the value there. Fine with Muth. MT, a little high for me. I don't mind Gibson there. J.D. McKissick just released today, so maybe they just roll with those two guys. We'll see. Elijah Moore, Zay Jones, C-Pat, and Jeff Wilson. Don't see them drafted very often. Just, a couple questionable picks for me, but overall it's solid. It's solid. Definitely could compete. All right, rise above. We got Cup, Jacobs, D-Hop. Again, I gotta go Olave over D-Hop. I just got to. He's entering year 2. He's a stud. Not worried about MT or anybody. D-Hop, Burrow, that's good. Godwin, definitely nervous about Godwin and the Bucs wide receivers. I mean, again, it sounded like they're going to bring in like maybe Baker Mayfield or something. I'm just off them. I do like that Akers value. I love that Rachaad White value. That was great. Burks, okay, got the upside. Peoples-Jones got the upside. Renfro, we'll see. I like that Njoku pick. I do like Zach Evans. Dobbs at the end, okay, maybe. It's a flyer at the end. I feel like it's a good team, but I feel like you've done a little bit better. But it's a good team. Should be able to compete as well. All right, then we got Deceiving Fraud or something. I think you're new. Welcome. Diggs, Higgins, Josh Allen, Stevenson, Christian Kirk, Dallas Goedert. I like that start. Diggs, Higgins, Kirk at wide receiver, Stevenson, Josh Allen. That's a nice start. Goddard at tight end. James Cook, Dotson, Jamal, Gabe. Okay, it's double-digit rounds at least. Mostert, Osborne, kind of a sleeper with Thielen gone. Rondale Moore. I don't. This is a good team. I like this team. Got plenty of upside. A lot of good players. I like that team. I think I still like Hulk Smash a little bit more, but I definitely like that team. All right, now we got Brian, CD, Breece Hall again. Like it's fine if you're high on Breece Hall, fine. But I mean, why take Breece Hall coming off ACL over like Jacobs or Walker? That's my thing. Like I'd at least take those guys over him. Just less risk. Olave, that's great value. Definitely like Ridley there. I thought about Ridley when I was taking Mike Williams, so I love that. T-Law, that's great. Pierce, Charbonnet, Ingram, Tony, Javante. I mean, well, this is team ACL right here. You got the ACL twins. Hyatt, Richardson, you sniped Nate on that one. And then Mechie. I mean, overall, it's a solid team. Again, Hall. I mean, if you had Jacobs or Walker, I'd like that more. But I think overall, a lot of good players here, a lot of good value. Well done there. Well done. All right, Nate, CMC, Derrick Henry, Pittman, really banking on the Colts getting Lamar there with that Pittman pick. You know I like Pittman, but there's definitely guys I would take over Pittman there. I just feel are a little safer. Judy, Deontay, Andrews, that's really good value. Addison, Sutton. You might have one Bronco receiver and then one non-Bronco receiver. We'll see. Kamara, Gallup, I like that Gallup pick. Damian Harris, Tucker. And then you got stuck with Tua in the last round. Not bad. It's a good team, especially if you're going running back. It's a good team. Like I said, I just would have liked to seen somebody with, a little better situation, like an Amari Cooper, like a Mike Williams, even like a DJ Moore over Pittman there. Maybe you could have gotten Pittman on the way back. But overall, it's a good team. All right, S-Dubs. AJ Brown, the broccoli, no medicine guy. AJ Brown, hopefully he doesn't get an injury. Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts, Terry McLaurin, Jackson Smith, Aaron Jones. Man, we're so low on Aaron Jones in this community, apparently. Aaron Jones, Algier, Jameson, Downs, Tajay Spears, Schultz. Schultz that late is really good, especially if he does end up on the Chargers. Madison and Nico. I like that team. It's pretty good. Again, I still think I like Hulk Smash's team the best so far. But I like this team. Well done. Definitely one of the contenders. Well done. All right, Jazz Chisholm, a.k.a. New York Jets, basically. Garrett Wilson, Jalen Waddle, Etienne, DJ Moore, DeAndre Swift, George Kittle. And then, okay, that's actually a really good start. I mean, Garrett Wilson, maybe a little early for me, but it's fine. If you're going to go wide receiver, I guess he's the next wide receiver you're going to go with. But then Aaron Rodgers, Alan Lazard, Isaiah Spiller, Kenneth Gainwell, who just lost value, Randall Cobb, Wan'Dale Robinson, and Mercedes Lewis. This is like two halves. First half great, second half awful. Yeah. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. All right, Bijan Mustard, welcome back. What's up? Hope that haircut went well. Eckler, Adams. And by the way, we did get a question right here from Big Tips. Why is Devontae Adams not first round? I think it's Jimmy G, Jacoby Myers there now. I mean, I still like, I think there's reasons to be a little lower on Adams this year. I still like him early second, like where he went here, but not quite a first rounder anymore. All right, so continuing on here, Eckler, Adams, Mahomes, Keenan, Mike Evans. Again, not sure about those Bucks, especially not sure about Evans. At least Godwin might get like cheapy, short targets. Evans, if it's Trask or Baker or whoever, terrible. Connor, Johnston, I like that. Pacheco, that's good. That's good. Penny there. Why not? Gamble on Penny. Zeke, Sky Moore. That gives you some bonus points. Lenny and Komet. Komet in the last round is really good. I mean, it's not bad, even with the Evans pick. I think it's not bad. Doesn't feel like this team has a lot of upside necessarily, but it's solid. It's a solid team. Solid team. And then finally, NMB 45, JT, Amon-Ra, Justin Fields. I thought I was high on Justin Fields, but I do like him, so can't complain about that. Harris, Gibbs, Hawk. All right, so you only went one wide receiver in the first 6 picks in a 3 wide receiver league. Let's see what you got. Zay Flowers, Juju, Cooks, Odell, Shaheed. Yeah, your wide receiver 2 and wide receiver 3 is going to be a struggle week to week. In this, just like I don't mind the JT. I mean, Najee, that's great value for Najee. I think over Gibbs, I would have liked the wide receiver over Gibbs. Like you really needed to solidify that wide receiver group. Yeah, your wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3 gonna be a little dicey. And then I think Fantasy Dog was in here rating teams. Right? Fantasy Dog. So is this in order? So he gave Hulk Smash a 9. Mercedes Lewis, top 50 tight end. I mean, as long as he catches 1 pass. But he might score 0. So I guess he gave Valskin a 7, Joe a 6. Gave Rise Above a 9. I think I'm doing this right. Let me know if I've got this in the right order. Deceiving 8.5. He's got Brian a 7.5. And then he stopped. What happened? The second half dropped it. Yeah, like a 9.5 to like a 5.5. I do think Adams will have a decent floor, but I don't know if he'll have those big ceiling games anymore. So, all right, well, here we go. Fantasy Dog saying number 1, 10, 11, and 12 are the best teams. Really? You like 12? I didn't like 12. I appreciate that you had me in there. I don't know. I just feel like because it's a 3 wide receiver league. Again, going to 12, not picking on anybody, but because it's a 3 wide receiver league, he's going to have to start 2 of Zay Flowers, Juju, Brandon Cooks, Odell, and Shaheed every single week. That could be problematic. But all right, we got some Aaron Rodgers news because I know it's what we all care about. So I had a chance to catch up with Trey Wingo after his tweet about Aaron Rodgers. Trey Wingo saying the tweet I put out is going to happen. The deal has essentially been in place since last Friday. The holdup isn't Aaron. Then what's the holdup? He can't tell us what the holdup is. You're right. I mean, not the bottom. It's still a good team. It's still a solid team. I'm just a little worried about those wide receivers. Better duo, Jalen Hurts and Jalen and Howard or Diggs and Gilly? Who's Gilly? Who's Howard? Jalen and Howard. Diggs and Gilly. Who's Gilly? I don't know who these people are. All right, well, anyway, guys, appreciate it. Don't forget to check out flockfantasy.com/endgame. Also, of course, if you haven't already, subscribe, like, do all that stuff. But also, I will be back here in about 3 hours. It's not a hard, fast rule to go over all the free agency stuff that happened today live. Go over it quick, answer any questions you guys have about it. So check back in a few hours. If you're on the East Coast, sorry it's so late, but I'm on the West Coast. So check back in a few hours. I will be live again to go over day 2 of free agency. Appreciate you guys. We'll be back here mock drafting again tomorrow night as well. If you want to get into the mocks, flockfantasy.com/endgame. Plus you get tons more. All right, guys. We'll see you later tonight.